Hello and welcome all YouTubers. This is my early 80s Zenith floor model nano reef tank. You may not have seen this model of Zenith before, but there might be a few of them around, but this is my new build. It's about a 30-gallon main display with about a 15-gallon hang on the back style refugium on the back. You can't really tell the difference because I don't have the divider really there yet, but it will be coming soon. I figured while it's cycling it doesn't really matter so much. I don't really have any Kato in the back or anything yet. I have about a 6-inch deep sand bed in the main display, and I have some Miracle Mud in the back, and I'm running, you'll see in a minute, is Absolute protein skimmer. Right now, I have about 35 pounds of dead rock, DIY rock, that is, with this little piece right here on top of live rock. It has a couple feather dusters, but I lost some during my setup and during the cycling period. I'm using Dr. Tim's nitrifying bacteria. This is about day 3 of my build and setup of everything running. I have a 250 watt metal halide with 2 blue actinics in the front, and I'll be running the refugium with 24-hour T5s once I get the divider set up. And don't worry, you'll see in a minute that my wires are hanging back, but I'm going to be setting up drip loops on all of them, so don't concern yourself with safety. I'm aware that they need the drip loops. So let's go ahead and head around to the back, and you'll be able to see the refugium. You'll be able to see my deep sand bed. Everything's set up here. I got some cooling fans. I'm having a little bit of a cooling issue with the metal halide, which I expected. Not so much with my water temperature, but more with the acrylic not being able to handle the temperature. I may wind up having to switch to some LEDs instead. I just worry about corals browning, but I have a solution to try first before I go ahead and just switch over to the LEDs. Right here you could see my Absolute protein skimmer, which seems to be working like a charm. I don't really have so much skimmate in the container yet due to the fact that I'm just now starting to cycle about day 3, but you'll be able to see here with my aquascaping and everything. There's the deep sand bed with my Miracle Mud. I'm not 100% sure yet that I'm going to keep the aquascaping, but I do rather like the setup that it is now. I plan on having a nice little shroom garden in there, so I figured that the overhangs might provide some nice shade and be able to still have some nice corals on top and give some nice hiding spots for a few small fish if I decide to add maybe a clown, maybe a fox face. I have a dual power head on the left there, and I also have a single one on the right to make a cross current. So it's getting some good water flow. Right now my parameters are running pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with the Dr. Tim's at the moment. And I'm going to keep continuing to check the parameters, of course. And but at the moment I'm pretty happy with Dr. Tim's. And I will keep an update of how the tank is going and how the cycle and my problems with the light, as I feel that my solution for the light might work pretty well, and I know a lot of people have problems with the metal highlights being too hot, so if it works, I will be letting everyone know, as I've got a lot of help from people on YouTube and different resources. And speaking of which, I'd like to give a nice shout out to Mr. New York Stilo, who is always helpful in answering questions with his vast knowledge from his long term in the hobby, and always willing to help out fellow reefers. So I appreciate that. And as always, comment if you have any tips, any critiques or anything else. Feel free to post. Feel feel free to subscribe. I do plan on keeping everybody up to date with how my Nano is going, and let me know if you like it in old style floor model TV. And thank you very much, YouTube. Have a good day.